How's it going, guys? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to hide your like count from your Instagram post, as well as why I decided to do it and why I decided to hide my likes, and tell you kind of how I feel about it. I wasn't actually planning on filming this video this week. However, I ended up catching COVID-19, and I am vaccinated, thankfully, so it's not really a big deal. My symptoms have been pretty mild. It's been mainly just a lot of like weakness, a lot of like nasal congestion, stuff like that, but nothing too crazy, thankfully. And it's been a week now. It's been a week of doing nothing, just being home, laying in bed. I've watched Lord of the Rings trilogy, I've played some Valorant, and just kind of been home doing nothing. And today I want to be productive and try to film a YouTube video and edit it so I can feel like I've actually done something productive this week. And so that's what I'm gonna do today. And so if you do find this video useful, and you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, don't forget to subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at jfernvisions. Enjoy the video, guys. So again, to preface it, I am still a little bit sick, so if I sound different or just weird, I apologize. Hope you can get through this video. But to show you how to hide the likes on your Instagram, it's actually super simple. I'm gonna show you a screen recording of me doing it. All you're gonna do is go to your profile, click on the post that you want to hide, and on the top right corner of the post where the three little dots are with the settings that you have different, that's where you can like delete your post and stuff like that. You're gonna go ahead, hit that button, and it's gonna be right there, hide like count. Click that, and boom, your like count is going to be hidden publicly. If you click on the likes or your insights, you are going to be able to see how many likes you've gotten, which is good because you can still tell which posts are doing well or which posts aren't doing well. But you're not gonna have the same pressure or stress of other people seeing your like count. So with that being said, let me get into why I decided to actually hide my like count. And really what it came down to is I found myself in this cycle of creating content and taking photos and creating images that were based around getting likes. There was a period of time about like a year ago where I was trying to push from like 700 or 800 followers to hit 1,000 followers. And I was pretty much just creating and taking photos to get likes. And this was around the time that I posted a video. It didn't get that much viewership, but I did get a lot of comments on it and Instagram comments on it about finding like your niche in photography. And it was me pretty much transitioning from a lot of like the landscape, a lot of the street photography stuff I was posting to more of the landscape photography stuff. Pretty much as a result of that, I was posting a lot of landscape photography based here in Miami, focused around the basic stuff, palm trees, the sun, the Everglades, and stuff that I enjoy. However, all of my edits, all of the photos were kind of boring to me. You know, they were getting a lot of likes, and I was falling into the habit of going out, taking photos, and just taking photos like, oh, what's gonna get the most likes? And then I was editing the photos and just editing, thinking what was gonna get the most likes. And I was getting a decent amount of likes for the amount of followers I have. I was in like that 80 like to 100, 120 like on the high end count, which for me, having 960 followers, or at the time like 900 followers, 800 followers, that was pretty good, and I was pretty happy with that. And then I went to New York, and I took two separate series of like images. I did a lot of daytime street photography and like landscape urban photography, and then I did also have a series that you saw on the YouTube channel, the POV Times Square photography, where I spent an hour in Times Square doing night photography. And those are two of my favorite series of images I've ever taken. That New York trip for me personally was great as a photographer, and I'm in love with the images that I created over there. And I posted a lot of those daytime images, and they were just street photography. So I transitioned from going to landscape photography to street photography for a period of time. And most of those photos just did not get as much likes or engagement as I was getting before. And then when I came back to Miami and I started taking photos here in Miami and the Everglades and stuff like that, I started editing my photos similar to the style that I created when I was in New York. I started getting very few likes on those. And so that whole story is just pretty much to tell you that I started feeling pressure and started feeling bad about my images, even though I was the happiest I've been in a while creating those photos, and I've actually enjoyed photography a lot and editing a lot and fell in love with editing again because of the new look I created. I was very happy on that front, but then when it came to Instagram, not getting those likes were really affecting me and making me think like, you know, these photos suck to other people. Should I stop making these photos that make me happy and then just go back to posting photos that are going to get the likes, right? A lot of people go through this. I know I'm not the only one. I've heard stories of this many times, and just not trying to fall into that Instagram or that social media state where you're just looking for too much validation and then you're doing things for the wrong reasons. And that's pretty much what it came down to. So then I decided to hide my likes. It's interesting because in doing a little bit of research for this video, I found a quote from, I believe it's like the VP of Instagram or VP of product from Instagram or something like that, from like a little over a year ago, I think, when they were first talking about hiding the like count. And the quote is, "The act of expression itself is what we cared about, not the validation or perceived validation that a public like count gets people." And that's exactly pretty much what I went through. I realized that I was caring a little bit too much about that validation that a like count gives you, when in reality, if my priority is growing as a photographer and being a photographer and this photographer journey that we're all on as creatives, if I'm happy with what I'm shooting, I'm happy with what I'm editing, and I want to post on Instagram to share, I shouldn't be worrying too much about the like count, especially because it's not like Instagram pays me. It's not like I rely on it financially. It would be nice to grow a large following on Instagram, but honestly, that's just not my main priority. I really just post on Instagram because I want to share the images that I make. So with all that being said, so far I've done 3 posts hiding the like count. I don't think it's a big deal. I enjoy it. I think it's nice being able to not think right away about the like count. It's nice being able to go to my profile and not care about the like count. And the other thing that's nice is I came to the realization, because I do this, if I see somebody's post on Instagram and someone's photo, even if I like it and I visually think it's a cool photo or there's something interesting about it, if I see that it doesn't have the same amount of likes that they usually get, automatically my brain subconsciously tells me that it's not a good photo. And I realize that I don't want that happening to me. I don't want people going to my account or seeing my photo and be like, damn, this photo only has 40 likes, but it's a decent photo, so I'm just not gonna like it because it has less likes. I don't want that happening to me. I don't want people to look at my photography and use likes on Instagram as a way to judge it. I'd rather them form their own opinion and preference on the photo and give me their own feedback and not worry about what other people are thinking or saying about it. So with that being said, do I think other people should do this? If you're on the same boat as me and you don't care about the amount of likes you're getting necessarily, and you care mainly about, you know, your growth as a photographer and what you're posting and what you're creating, then go for it. I don't think it hurts. And the best part about it, it's reversible. You can choose what post to do it on. It doesn't have to be on every single post. So if there's a post that's not getting the same amount of likes, you can just go ahead and hide it and not stress it. I think it's worth trying out. Maybe I get less engagement from it. I don't know. I don't really care. At the end of the day, I'm just posting on Instagram to have a place to show my work and have other people critique it and look at it and just build relationships on Instagram and not worry so much about the likes. On the other hand, I do feel like if you actually are an influencer and actually do have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers, then obviously having the like count there is important, because you don't want people going to your account and thinking like, what is this person hiding, or stuff along those lines. Obviously, if you do get a lot of likes, it's important to show you get a lot of likes, especially if you want to work with brands and companies. I'm talking more about people like me who just post on Instagram and they're not influencers or anything like that. So yeah, I hope that all makes sense. I try to do this all in one take without having to cut too many things, because I just wanted to have a conversation about it. So please let me know in the comments what you think about hiding likes. Have you done it? Have you not done it? Have you thought about it? Let me know. I want to hear what you have to say about it. And I definitely feel like I'm getting out of breath, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at jfernvisions. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, guys.